Ecuador in the last year in officially Calle de Republic of Ecuador. It is defined as constitutional state of rights and justice, social, democratic, sovereign, without dependence on unitary, intercultural, plurinational, and secular. The Republic of Ecuador has now been oblivious to this identity since the serious economic and social inconvenience experience. Together with the financial crisis of 1900, as well as the fragility of polity, parties and democracies causes the conditions for the events of 2007 of the social of the 21st century identity in the promise of the 16th revolution and the social of good living of the present chief Rafael Correa. The Andean country at the beginning of this millennium was also characterized by growing instability and the persistent successions of reservoir governments with privileges to be solved, deepening with growing corruption, the multiple economic, social, and the political problems of the Ecuadorian country in these different regional levels, central, provincial, and the cantonal.
Ecuador in the last years in education, Ecuador improved in the educational system in the last 7 years. The result of the three regional and comparative analysis were applied by the Latin American Laboratory for the Evaluation of the Quality of Teaching LGC of UNESCO showed a significant optimization in the educational system of Ecuador. This was the announcement made by UNESCO on the morning of December 4 from Brasilia in her mediation. Sadia Sanchez congratulated Ecuador for the optimization of the result achieved in the terms of and highlighting certain of the advance in education that our state has had, such as the universalization of general elementary in education in 2011 and the attention to the educational offer to the lowest quintiles of the population Ecuadorian program. It results in each of the evaluating surface, language, mathematics, and natural science, and examines the nations that have made the most progress is taking if the results of here are comparable. With the second explanatory and comparative analysis carried out in 2006, where Ecuador was among the three territories of the territory with the worst educational performance in 4th grade language and 7th grade mathematics. It ranked second in natural science. It obtained 510 aspects for which it was located among the first 6 territories with good management. In this manner, thus surpassing 9 territories, including Argentina, Brazil, and Peru. For his part, the Minister of Education, Augusto Espinosa, describing that the optimization in the educational system of the territory can be examined from some perspective and is due to the profound change that the territories have experienced in the last 7 years. Thank you.
In the last years in social. For several years now, Ecuador has been trying an economic security that allows it to begin a phase of growth and development, which improves the standard of living of its inhabitants. Various components have prevented this objective from being achieved. Among them, the lack of governance that has characterized the territory in recent years, the lack of permanent national policies, and the existence of institutionalized corruption. The responsibility of the university is to guide and develop adolescents so that they assume the inevitable challenge of contributing more effectively to the economy, social, and political development of Ecuador. The social aspect of Ecuador that should be highlighted in the first instance for the positive are its roots and traditions. One of the greatest sources of wealth is, without a doubt, the carnival, which take place in each region of the territory and has various peculiarities. Classic protests of these festivals are exemplifying the Pauca Raimi Festival in Peguche, the Guaranda Carnival, the Conge Festival, the Taita Carnival, or the Flower and Fruit Festival. To this last festival, exemplifying which is celebrated in Ambato, nearly 300,000 tourists come every year. Ecuador in the last years in economy. Dividing this GDP by the proportion of population that Ecuador has, more than 16 million inhabitants, they presents the result that the territory has a gross domestic product per capita of $5,848 in nominal terms, and a gross domestic product per capita of $11,263 in PPP. The Ecuadorian economy has presented a robust and constant increase since the dollarization. In the first month of the year 2000, cultivating various achievements such as not having entered a recession throughout the universal economy of crisis of 2009, surely due to not having its own currency, thus avoiding inorganic emission, which has the custom prior of the dollarization of the economy. After the crisis of the 99 throughout the Jamil Mawad regime, it took 7 years for the territory to return the comfort the levels of 95 before moving forward.